דבר מסתיר את האדם מן האמת והאמונה הוא ניסיון בתאוות חמדת הממון. The thing that blocks a person from sticking to the truth and having true faith is the test of desire for money. שעוסק הוא לאגור לכנוס ממון. A person can get to the point where he thinks it's all about making more money, getting more money, getting more and more and more. שזהו ריחוק גמור מאוד מאור פני השם ברוך הוא. This is a person's surefire way to distance yourself from coming to the light of Hashem. If a person falls to the trap of the desire to get money, not to do mitzvot, just for the sake of having a lot of money, that's his purpose in life, that's his whole outlook, that's his whole motive, is to think that he needs to be here to make money. Like the Nahash that Hashem pushed them away. What did Hashem say? Your parnasah is always going to be in front of you. Meaning, Nahash, Hashem doesn't want him to be busy getting parnasah from him. Hashem says, go get your parnasah somewhere else. Go chase your parnasah. Your parnasah is over there. Good. I don't want to give it to you. It's all ready for you. Therefore, just like he kicked the Nahash away, the person who falls into the trap of desire for money, he's like the Nahash, he gets kicked away from Hashem, Chas v'shalom. She'av, kasher nechaz la'adam b'gufo halek mezumat Nahash, me'abed b'zeh, etzem elokim. And when a person gets trapped into his body, a part of the pollution of the snake, he loses his Tzelem Elokim, his image of Hashem, his this that were made in the image of Hashem. You lose that portion when a person brings into himself the pollution of the snake. And he comes to the part of where Adam Rishon gets kicked out of Gan Eden. Shedarash Zod Rabbi Simon Bereshit Braba. תוקף שנתן הקדוש ברוך הוא לאדם הראשון לנצח עולם עלייה, כיוון שניח דעתו של הקדוש ברוך הוא והלך אחר דעתו של נחש, משנה פניו תשלחהו. Once a person changes his ways and changes how he looks towards Hashem, rather he looks towards the money, that will cause it to be sent out. לכל נשים נשלח אחת עמדת המעון, כן נקשר הוא בזומת נחש. He says the more attached you are to the desire to make money and to have money and to just spend money, this is the more a person is attached to the pollution of the snake. כי בזוהת נחש משלחת מאור פני השם ברוך הוא. כי באמת כל פרנסת האדם מאת השם יתברך. All the parnasah of a person is from Hashem, really. At the end of the day, on Rosh Hashanah, we got decided how much you're going to make. Whatever you're supposed to make this year is going to come to you regardless or not. It's your choice if you want it in a permitted way or you want it in a forbidden way. If you want it away with a lot of ishtadlut or you want it away with little ishtadlut. It's all up to us how it's going to come. But if it's going to come, it's going to come. For sure it's going to come. It's not a matter if it will or not. It's a matter of you choose how. Do you choose permitted versus forbidden? Do you choose working hard or you choose working easy? All depends on you. But for sure what you're going to get is what you're going to get. And the only reason we have to do ishtadlut is because Hashem said so, as He cursed Adam, by the sweat of your brow you will eat. But really, originally, you weren't supposed to work hard. You weren't supposed to do a lot of ishtadlut. You weren't supposed to work 9 to 5. You were supposed to just have everything ready and come to you. But because we got cursed, so we have to work. And therefore, when a person משתדל האדם בעניין פרנסתו מתוך שנושא יותר אמונה ואינו שוכח דרך התורה בעת משא ומתן, וזה מוציא את עצמו את הזוהמה. Therefore, when a person goes to work and he goes and he does business with emunah, and he doesn't try to scam people, and he doesn't try to, swindle people, and he doesn't try to work extra hard and think he has to work on the weekends, and then he thinks he has to work and miss mincha, and he thinks he has to work and miss the shiur. All these things, he has emunah, he doesn't give up on his spirituality, then he removes from himself the zohamad nahash, the pollution of the snake. But a lot of times people think, no, I have to work more, I have to do more, I have to do more schooling, I have to do more hours, I gotta grind. He watches on Instagram, on YouTube, all these motivational speakers, all these guys, they tell you, the grind is real, you gotta put in the effort, if you fail, it's all your fault, your hands in your destiny, it's in your hands, all this stuff. And he's receiving from people who have no Torah, who have no Amunah, and they're gleam. And he thinks, yeah, that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. And he forgets completely that what is he doing to himself? He's bringing into himself the pollution of the snake. And you have to be careful not to do that because you distance yourself from Hashem. Like Rabbi Gamliel says, the son of Yehuda, Nasi, Masechet Avot, Yafet Talmud Torah im derech eretz. Yes, it's good. You have to have learning with working, and working with learning. You need to have both, right? Because both of them together will make a person not sin. So therefore you see, if you serve Hashem and you do mitzvot and you do business with emunah, it's very good, it's a very high level, but it's a test. As the Gaon of Vilna, the Rosh Salanter, he told the guy who came to him and he said, Rabbi, I want to quit being a shohet. He says, why do you want to quit being a shohet? He says, it's too hard, too many halachot, it's too complicated. So what do you want to do? Instead, I want to be real estate. Real estate, huh? You think it's going to be easier and less averot than real estate? Even bigger test than real estate. There's even more prohibitions and more mitzvot than real estate. So you think you're going to pass that test also? The Gaon of Vilna told one time a businessman, he says, you're holier than me. He says, why are you holy? He says, me, I'm learning in the books all day. You're in the field and you're actually going into test after test after test and business day after day that I don't get those tests. I don't know what it's like to be able to steal $10,000 nobody will see. I don't know what that test is like. I don't know. So you're in a higher level. You're implementing your emunah in your actual day-to-day living, and I'm not. So it's a very lofty test. It's a big reward. It's also a big consequence. What's the consequence? Is the pollution of the snake that you get kicked away from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Chas v'Shalom. So therefore he says, this main test to follow our money, to follow the desire for money, or to do our ishtadlut in the right way, and to remember that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one who gives us. זה ניסיון זה מעורב באדם כשאור מעורב בעיסה. לכן בזה נבחנים למיתו בניסיון. שלא יבוא לידי שישכח את האמת ואמונה, יזכור היכן הוא כזרע ישראל עם הקדוש. That's why a person who is a businessman, his main job he has to do, make sure is to learn and implement his learning and do business in faith. Because if you learn and don't do business in faith, you're still connected to the pollution of the snake. You don't have real emunah. Real emunah means you live by your emunah. You do your emunah. It's not like Esav. Everything is in his head. It doesn't actualize, materialize. The main way to show HaKadosh Baruch Hu that you are believing in Him is to walk the walk. Walk the walk means do business with faith. I mean, be honest. Stick to your schedule. Don't give up on your spirituality because of business. And for this, we should also get Pornasa Tova.